let's find out. What's going on, guys? EJR here. A lot of you have been asking about the update on the Baba Yaga, which is the 2019 ZX10. That's our official name for this bike, the Baba Yaga. We've been waiting on parts to come in for this bike, so that's why I haven't been getting you a whole lot of footage on it. However, we have made some changes off camera since our last video, and I'll go over that with you right now. For starters, we have a single front rotor here, and also a Dunlop Q3 Plus 120/60 front tire. We lowered the fender a ½ inch as well, with the DME fender brackets. We removed this vertical sticker right here and added some Samco blue hoses. Also eliminated the rear brake on this bike and put a Dunlop Q4 180/55 on the back. The bike was lowered about another ½ inch or so on the forks, and this is going to permanently be the height of the bike in the front. We do have to lower the rear a little bit more. We're just going to do that when the swing arm comes in, which is going to be an Evil 0 to 4 arm. The same arm that's on the Bitch Ninja. He did pick up some Rotobox RBX2 wheels. We're going to be ordering some Bonamici rear sets, which will enable GP shift on this bike. I'll reverse it in the tune, of course. We haven't decided on levers yet, but we're likely going to go with an ASV or a CRG carbon lever. We also added the driven oil fill cap and an integrated tail light, so we have some blinkers in the back. Also modified the airbox and wrapped it as well. So that's now done. So as far as horsepower mods, we're only going to be waiting on the i1 Moto air inlet, which replaces the air tube in here. So that about covers how far we've come with this bike so far. I am going to go ride it and get a few more 60 to 130s on the bike and maybe even try and get a little bit higher data, but it's going to be unlikely because of traffic. However, I don't expect 60 to 130 to change all that much because really the airbox doesn't shine till up top. So really the only things that would matter would be converting to the single rotor. So I'm thinking maybe within a 1/10 faster, 60 to 130 would be something I would expect, leaving out a second gear the way this bike sits currently. We're still on the stock chain and sprockets as well. Those have not been changed. We're not going to do that twice. Normally, I would change that with a stock wheelbase. Call this a stage 2 package. If you're going to have I'm going to make packages for customers so they kind of have an idea of what they want to shoot for. But this is similar to what I would call a stage 2 package, with the exception of maybe the Samco hoses and little things like that. That stuff's up to you when you want to do that. But normally I would have a chain and sprockets on this bike, and I would max out the swing arm groove right there, so we have a little more wheelbase for a stock wheelbase bike. But like I said, we're skipping over that and we're going right to a swing arm on the bike, so we're not going to buy a chain twice. So that's going to be done once, and it'll be ready for more GPS data. But alright, for now I'm going to jump over on the bike, and let's see how she runs. Alright, let's find out. guys, I'm off the bike now. I figured I would discuss the draggy times outside of the helmet and just use my cell phone instead and get you some nice shots of the bike while I'm here. She went our fastest this time on the same spot we went 379 before. This time it went 371. Noting it also went 60 to 150 3/10 of a second faster than it did 60 to 150 last time out. So that's going to show you right there that the airbox mod is actually doing its thing once the bike gets moving. It got a little quicker, 60 to 130, likely from just the weight, since we're only a single rotor now. But for the most part, it's doing exactly what I expected to do, and it seems like it's about a 1/10 faster than the Gen 5 so far, 60 to 130. And I apologize for any wind noise you might hear in this video. It's a little windy where I'm at right now. But as it stands so far, the bike is impressing me, and I can't wait to see what it's done when it's all finished. Like I said, we got the swing arm to go, chain and sprockets. We're going to be switching over to some Rotobox RBX2 wheels. At that point, we need a few more things. We're going to be doing some Bonamici rear sets, like I said, some levers, the i1 Moto air inlet to get a little more air in there. It hasn't been retuned since I did the airbox yet. That will come once I get the air inlet and I only have to do one final tune on the bike. I only expect to need about 2% or so more fuel up top right now compared to what it was before. But for the most part, the bike is killing it. I'm going to try and get some runs in with this bike before I do any more work to it. I really want to race the BMW. I think Jerry's going to be piloting instead. That might even happen later today, who knows, but it won't be appearing in this video if it does. But alright guys, you know the drill. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, give it a thumbs down if you hated it, subscribe if you haven't, and if you already have subscribed, make sure you hit the bell icon so you get notified of more videos like this. Alright guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.
We'll get real lost, we'll get real